Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to today's scripture with the Ayaba. And today's scripture is Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, and it reads as follows. But the fruit of the Ruach is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no instruction put in place. When people observe your life, do they see the fruit of the Ruach put on display? Think about that. It starts off saying, but the fruit of the Ruach is love. Are you walking in love today? Or are you mean and nasty and hateful towards other people? This is very important because people are more attracted to people who walk in love. And see, that's the first one. When you walk in love, then after that, you're going to have that joy. Because there's something about walking in love towards other people. When you're walking in love towards other people, then there's nothing they can do to steal your joy. Regardless of what they're saying to you or saying about you, when you walk in love towards them, they can't steal your joy. Joy is going to come right behind it. And when you have joy, that means it's not dependent upon your circumstances. It's dependent upon your relationship to the Most High Yah and who you are in Him. And you being grateful and thankful no matter what is going on in your life. And when you can have joy no matter what, then you can have peace. Not the peace that the world gives you, but peace that passes all human understanding. And when you can have peace, then you can have long suffering. That means that no matter what is going on, no matter what is taking place, you can continue to stand firm. You can continue to deal with whatever is happening for as long as you need to. You can deal with people for long periods of time. They may be acting crazy. They may be acting foolish. But because you walk in love, because you are walking in joy, because you are walking in peace, you'll know how to deal with certain situations and circumstances and people for a long period of time. And you can extend a relationship when you walk in long suffering. And that gentleness. You'll know how to be gentle. You'll know how to be kind towards other people and not harsh and brash and rough in your relationship with other people. You'll know how to extend that out to other people. And goodness, being good to other people, doing right by them, doing good towards them. You know, we don't have enough of that in this world today. People are quick to do bad things towards other people. But when is the last time that you've done something good for somebody else? When people can see the goodness of the Most High Yah emanating and flowing through your life, from your life to other people. And then walking in faith. Walk in faith and trust in the Most High Yah, where people can see your faith. People can see not just you praying or what you're praying about, but that you're putting feet to your prayers. And they can see what you have been praying about, what you have been believing the Most High Yah for, coming to pass in your life. And they can see you walking in faith. And that meekness. Meekness doesn't mean weakness. But that you have a way about you that is humble, but is strong. And that temperance, that you can walk in self-control. You have control over yourself. You're not quick to go off on people. And even when you're in a heated situation where you could just go off and verbally attack someone, or even physically attack someone, you don't. You have control over yourself. And when a person has control over themselves and they don't go off and go crazy and lose it every time you turn around, then people notice that. People are watching that. And it causes other people to respond differently to you when they see that you have self-control. It puts you in a totally different category from other people that are constantly going off and losing it, either verbally or physically towards other people. Then it goes on to say, against such there is no instruction put in place. In other words, it is good for you to walk in this fruit. There's no law against it. Then it's okay for you to walk in the fruit of the Ruach. It's okay for you to do the fruit of the Ruach. See, when just in the verses before, it was talking about the works of the flesh. He was telling you what you needed to stay away from. But here, Paul is saying, or Shaul, that there is no instruction put in place for this. So go ahead and walk in the fruit of the Ruach today. I pray that the fruit of the Ruach will rest, rule, and abide in our lives today in abundance and in great measure. That is my prayer for us today. Because people need to see the fruit of the Ruach HaKodesh flowing through our lives. That is going to give them a different witness than what they see in other people. This is the total opposite of the fruit, of the works of the flesh. So think about that today. Look at your life. Do a spiritual inventory once again. Evaluate yourself. If you're having problems in different areas, if you are not walking in love towards people, if you have no joy, if you don't have any peace in your life, if you're not doing good towards anybody, if you don't have any long suffering, if you're not, gentle toward people, if you have no kindness towards anybody, if you're not walking in faith, you got to remember, without faith, it is impossible to please Yah. If you're not walking in meekness, if you have no temperance or self-control, you look and see what spiritual as well as natural adjustments that you need to make so that you can line your life up with this passage of scripture. And this is a daily thing, everybody. This is something that we have to do each and every day. We have to pray and ask the Most High Yah to help us in this area. It is so important that when people look at our lives, they see the fruit of the Ruach instead of the works of the flesh. So when people look at us today, let them see the fruit of the Ruach flowing through our lives today. Meditate on this passage of Scripture. Study it. Read it. Think about it. Pray about it. As you enjoy this day of rest, remember this is Yah's day. Spend some time with the Most High Yah today, praying, praising Him, worshiping Him, spending quality time with Him. Give Him the highest esteem today. Hold Him in high esteem today. Spend some quality time with your family and your friends. I pray that this will be a time of restoration and relaxation and rejuvenation to get you ready for the upcoming week. I pray that you would take some time today to bless His set-apart name. Have a blessed day, and with that, I will leave you with Shabbat Shalom.